Welcome to another day on Brainstorm. Today on Brainstorm, I have selected some idiomatic expressions, and I have with me my regular guest, Anokye Stephen, aka Prof. Prof, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ransford.
Prof, today I have selected some idiomatic expressions, and I want you to give me meanings to them. So without wasting much time, let's start.
Okay.
Prof, when someone says to rain cats and dogs, what does it mean?
To rain heavy.
Crocodile tears.
False tears.
To be at sixes and sevens.
To be confused.
To be the apple of one's eye.
Dear to one.
To beat about the bush.
Not going straight to the point.
Once in a blue moon.
Occasionally.
To turn over a new leaf.
To change for the better.
To burn the midnight candles.
To study or work late into the night.
To be born with a silver spoon in one's mouth.
To be born into a wealthy or rich home.
Bury the hatchet.
To make peace. To forget about the past crisis and make peace.
Let bygones be bygones.
To forget about the past quarrels and be friends again.
A feather in one's cap.
An honor to oneself.
Okay, when someone says to be cocksure,
to be completely sure.
A chip of the old block.
Like the father.
To be under a cloud.
To be under disgrace.
A cock and a bull story.
An unbelievable story, a false story, or a story which cannot be true.
To have a cold feet.
To be afraid.
When someone says off color.
You are not well.
Cudgel one's brain.
The person has to think very hard about a problem.
To call it a day.
To end an activity.
To give up the ghost.
To die.
To be heavy-eyed.
To feel sleepy.
To pass away.
To die.
When someone says Dutch courage.
The confidence that you gain after taking alcohol.
To join your ancestors.
To die.
To let sleeping dogs lie.
To forget about an event that happened previously, unpleasant events. To forget about it, not to talk about it again.
To kick the bucket.
To die.
To let the cat out of the bag.
To reveal a secret.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Every bad situation or disadvantage has an advantage of it.
What of donkey ears?
So many years.
To eat back one's word.
To apologize.
At the 11th hour.
Very last minute.
To throw dust into one's... Okay, let me take it again. To throw dust into someone's eye.
To deceive the person.
To face the music.
To face the consequences.
Birds of the same feathers.
People of the same ideas do things together.
A flash in the pan.
A success which does not last forever. Or a victory which does not last forever.
To put one's foot down.
To be firm.
Okay, when someone says 40 winks.
A short sleep.
Okay, below the belt.
Unfairly.
A hair's breadth.
Narrowly.
To take one's heels.
To run away.
Okay. To put one's head in a lion's mouth.
To put yourself into trouble.
Okay. When someone says by hook or crook.
By all means.
From frying pan to fire.
From bad situation to worse situation.
To kill two bears with one stone.
To achieve two things at the same time.
When someone says to take the lion's share.
Means to take the biggest share.
To pay back in one's own coin.
It means to retaliate.
To play to the gallery.
Try to gain cheap popularity.
To sit on the fence.
To be unconcerned.
When someone says snake under grass.
A treacherous person.
And when someone says to take a French leaf.
To go out without permission.
To take the bull by the horn.
To act despite the risk.
To hold the fort.
To act in the absence of someone.
When someone says you are sitting on tenterhooks.
To feel unease or to be in suspense.
To fall on a deaf ear.
Take it again.
Okay. To turn a deaf ear. sorry. To turn a deaf ear.
To be unconcerned.
A wet blanket.
A discouraging person.
A white elephant.
A useless property.
A wolf in a sheep clothing.
Well, a person who is actually seen to be good, but as a matter of fact, that person is a bad person.
Fair weather friend.
A friend who behaves nicely towards you when you are in good position or when you are okay, but when things are not going well, then the person decides not to be with you again.
Behind closed doors.
Privately.
To be called to the bar.
Well, to become a lawyer.
To smell a rat.
To be suspicious about something.
To call a spade a spade.
To be frank.
To be tied to one's apron string.
To be under the person's influence.
To have itching palm.
To be corrupt.
Off one's nut.
Person is mad.
Out of the blue.
Complete surprise.
To cut your coat according to your cloth.
To live within your means.
To make hay while the sun shines.
To take an advantage of available opportunities.
To blow one's trumpet.
To boast.
A red letter day.
A memorable day.
To take a pinch of salt.
To doubt.
And when someone says to take a Herculean task.
Take it again.
To take a Herculean task.
Means difficult.
In the camera.
Privately.
Caught red-handed.
Caught in the act.
To be armed to the feet.
To be fully armed.
To keep an eye on.
To watch closely.
To hit the nail right on the head.
To speak the truth.
Stone's throw.
Not far.
To reinstate someone.
Well, calling back someone to his position after you have dismissed that person.
To relieve someone of his post.
To terminate one's appointment or to dismiss the person.
To be all ears.
Paying close attention.
To call on someone.
A short visit.
To be carried away.
Well, to be highly excited that you even lose control of yourself.
Okay. To give up.
To lose hope.
To look after someone.
To take care of the person.
To take heed to.
To follow the various instructions. To obey.
Okay. And when someone says this is a hard nut to crack.
A difficult problem.
To build castles in the air.
To think about something which is impossible to achieve.
To be at sea.
To be completely, to be confused.
Okay. And when someone says to cut the corners.
To take a shortcut to something.
To get over.
To overcome.
Get into hot water.
To be in trouble.
To go by the books.
To follow the various instructions.
Okay. When someone says to have one's hand full.
To be busy.
To be hard up.
Short of money.
In one's good books.
You are liked by the person.
To keep an eye on someone.
To watch closely.
To keep the ball rolling.
To keep an activity going.
Okay. And the last one. Give someone a cold shoulder.
Well, to ignore the person.
Okay. Viewers, we've come to the end of the show. And I've really enjoyed the show. I hope viewers, you also really enjoyed the show. Now keep subscribing and keep sharing so that every day we bring you more and more of these videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.